on this stop to the journey to Jah-Isha.
They say with age come wisdom, and I don't know about y'all, but I be having those moments where I be in my head. They happen pretty often. Sometimes I like to share my reflections in my journal, but today I decided to bring it to the wisest person in the family, my great-grandmother. What's up, my riders? Welcome back to the journey to Jah-Isha. And if you are just stepping aboard, welcome. Get cozy in the comment sections. Give the notification bell a little nudge. Love on the like button, smash the subscribe, and don't be shy to share this video with someone who may gain something from it. Stay to the end, and I hope you enjoy this content. You've been heartbroken before. After that person broke your heart, did you feel like you can never trust again?
No, I don't feel that way. I feel that one day there will be somebody that love me, that I can love them in return.
You never ever. You always felt like there was somebody out there, like, even in your broken heartness.
What did I tell you?
I'm just confused. Is it just me who feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, well, you know what? Times aren't the same though. What you think? Look at the generations nowadays versus the generation back in the day. There probably was somebody good. Well, of course there was grandpaps, but back then there's probably more fish in the sea, you know?
Right.
Now there's like a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be doubting humanity, which is not good. But you be watching the news.
So you don't have no trust and belief. If you have trust and belief, you know that there's somebody out there for you. Let bygone be bygone.
No, I'm just trying to
And
see.
if you let bygone be bygone, you won't think about it, blot it out from what happened to you. And think different. Think you'll be happy and there's someone for you.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck like Chuck because I feel like these are the conversations that need to be had. You know, the hard ones. And just the ones that kind of tickle your brains and make you think. Because it's like, I pride myself on healing and taking care of myself and self-care and stuff like that. But like, am I really healing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking more at the time frame of my healing, but I realized in that conversation from just so many words that I really need to be looking at the quality of my healing, you know? You know, I'm healing at this point, I want to say, for others. You know, I'm saying I'm healing because I forgive this person for doing that to me. Or I'm healing because I forgive myself for allowing, you know, certain things to take place. But it's like, are those just words? Or is it real? Like, is it valid? You know? And they say you don't keep picking a wound because you'll never heal from it. So I feel like because I'm not picking the wound in a sense of thinking about the situations, you know, not really thinking about it is me not picking a wound. Not getting mad about it is me not picking a wound. Not feeling bitterness or anger towards a person is me not picking a wound,
right? But in all actuality, it's like, of course the wound is going to scab up, right? And when you pick it, you have to heal from it all over again. But naturally, a scab heals. But is that scab going to leave a scar, or are you going to nurture it? Are you going to make sure you rub some Neosporin on it and some castor oil and keep it smooth, some lightening cream? You know, like, how is that going to heal? How's that wound going to heal? You know, I think that's really the bigger picture, especially when it comes to healing, so to say. You know, I don't know, like, I'm just really taken aback because, first of all, what does bygones even mean for real? Like, my grandma said, let bygones be bygones, but what the heck is bygones anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Just the thought of having to fall in love again makes me sick. You know, like, to think about having to be vulnerable to another human being in this day and age is kind of like mind-busting in a way, you know? But that could just be me talking from that place of improper healing, you know, the ugly scar. And I don't know, like, being able to see myself, I don't want them ugly scars to stay on me, to stain my character. You know what I'm saying? And just this whole conversation came from a thought this morning. Like, someone said to me, you know, you really mean a lot to this person. And my response was, I know, right? But I never really thought about it before. And this has nothing to do with my upbringing at all. But it's kind of like when someone say to you, you mean a lot to me. What is your natural response? Think about your natural response, right? And then if someone was to ask the same question but differently and say, do you know what you mean to me? What would your response be? How would you respond? How would you respond? Would you even know how to respond? And then what does that even look like? That same I know then has to be explained. And what is your explanation for it? Do you know how much you mean to me? Do you know what you mean to me? If someone was to tell you that, what would you say? Do you know what you mean to somebody? And I just feel like out of all my 27 years living, I really never thought about what I mean to a person. You know, like, what do I really mean to somebody? I never thought about that, you know, because I really don't know. Like, I've been loved on and loved and all of that before, but I don't know. Just coming into this new seeing myself stage in my life, it's just kind of like making me think about things deeper, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Just thinking about it in hindsight, this is exactly how hurt people from improperly healing, from rushing to healing, from thinking that you really healed when you're really not. And I've been told before that, like, I'm really good at suppressing things, and I don't want to be a suppressor because that suppression, I don't want to say it because it rhymes, but that suppression can really come out in a form of depression. And right now, after you like this video, comment if I'm talking about something right now. If I'm talking about nonsense, let me know. But if I'm saying something right now, comment right now. Like, you talking, like, preach something. Let me know, guys. Seriously. Yeah, like, I don't know. Is it just me? You know, I don't want to hurt people I love, and I don't want to dismiss things because I'd rather not deal with them because I'm trying to protect myself.
You get green pepper?
No, I didn't. Because I'm trying to protect myself, you know? It's like, this is the point where you have to have faith. Well, I'm talking to me, but you too. This is the point where we have to have faith. You know what I'm saying? Have faith in the fact that love, God is love, right? And God is very much so present. So is love. You know what I'm saying? You have to have faith in love. This is really uncomfortable, guys. But you really have to have faith in love. And when someone you love has shown opposite, you kind of shut down in a way and harden your heart. And I'm kind of like, is my heart hardened? Like, my grandma really made me question myself, like, is my heart hardened or is it just scabbed? I would like to think it's just scabbed because I don't want to have a hardened heart. But in order to not have a hardened heart, you kind of got to do the work, you know? And I'm okay with that. I really am. It makes me a little emotional to think that I don't really have a clear understanding between knowing when to protect yourself and knowing when to put in that work to allow love to be, to coexist in a heart with hurt and still thrive and win. But yeah, like I said, this is just the point where faith has to really show up. And in that, with that being said, hold on, my grandma calling me. I feel like the next step is to just really pray and ask God for that discernment to know when someone really loves me and I mean something to them versus when someone is just trying to use my vulnerabilities to do the devil's work, just like that. To do the devil's work for real. But yeah, I just a thought of really realizing and accepting that, like, you know, I'm really all that in a bag of chips. Let's be real. You know, let's call a spade a spade. And I feel like the chances of me getting the love that I really do deserve in life is high. Like, it's just like, I know it's going to happen one day. If it don't, I'm just perfectly okay with that, you know, but to be selfless, like, there's somebody out there, right, who has been hurt just like me and who feels hopeless when it comes to love, right? But I could be that person that God made for them to give them the love that they deserve. So am I going to deny them, you know what I'm saying, the love that they deserve and deny myself in that as well? You know what I'm saying? Or am I just going to be a big girl about it, which I really don't want to do. I'm not going to lie, but I don't know, guys.